So tell us how you work a neighborhood. How do you manage an area? Are you the kind of guy that's like next door, next door, next door? Do you milk it? Do you?
Oh yeah.
How do you do it?
I milk it. Yeah. So say I go into a road. Say the neighborhood is made up of Main Street, First Street, and Second Street.
Okay.
I'm gonna focus on Main Street first. I'm gonna knock only Main Street before lunch. If I finish Main Street before lunch, depending on how much time, say there's an hour left before lunch, guess what? I'm going to start Main Street over again because there's going to be some people that came home. And by the time that I finished it and go to lunch, when I come back, I'm going to have several names of sales that I've made that I can drop just on that one street, which is going to provide me with a lot of, I guess, what would you call that?
Authentication, momentum.
Credibility.
Credibility.
Yeah, like name dropping their actual neighbors. And so when I get there for my post-lunch knock, it's going to take me a lot longer to get back through Main Street because with the validity that I've created for myself and name dropping all the neighbors that I sold in the morning and the high density of customers that I've had on that street, it's just going to take me longer because I'm going to be making more and more sales and having longer conversations with people.
Yeah. So sorry, go ahead.
And then the next day I'll go to First Street and name drop everybody from Main Street, so forth and so on.
How long does it take you to typically get through an average area before you want to move?
Well, that's almost impossible to answer because, I mean, your average area could be a quarter mile or a mile.
Do you try to give yourself a bigger area so you can be there longer, or you I just take a little area
Well, once again, that's tough to say because each different industry, that sizes of areas, like a small area for me may be huge for you.
Yeah.
And so it's tough to say.
Okay.
But if I can get into just a neighborhood, I want to stay in that neighborhood as long as I can.
Cool.
Milk it, absolutely. So if I can make it last Monday through Friday, guess what? Saturday, I'm going to go back, talk to all the people that I missed throughout the week.
Cool. No, that's awesome. What advice would you give a rep? Maybe something different than we've talked about so far, but what advice would you give a guy that's never done sales? This is his first summer.
Yeah.
He's shaking in his boots.
Sure.
He's like driving out to Michigan or wherever he's going.
Yeah.
If you could give him one piece of advice, what would it be?
I would say obsess over training. Become absolutely obsessed about training. Every part of it. From your body language to your paraverbal communication to the actual script. Have 3 prepared responses for every possible concern. And know your closing. Don't use the same close over and over and over again. Mix up your closes so it seems fresh every time.